to get those students ready for kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Okay.
Yes.
And from I've had various conversations with Dr. Carlos Rio, Superintendent of SFDR CISD, saying that you guys did a fantastic job in welcoming students face to face with some great protocols. So completely safe environment. Really quick, what are the steps that parents need to take beginning to register, Ms. Nieto?
Yeah.
Or Dr. D or whoever.
Okay, I'll
Whoever-
take it, and
okay.
I brought Miss Nieto
Okay.
to
I will be
translate.
helping
Okay.
translate.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, first of all, it starts April 1st. They have to, everything is going to be online.
Okay.
So the first thing that they have to do is they have to submit an online application with student services. And we do have flyers and posters everywhere. We also have marquees with the county and with the banks that tell everyone where to go. And they go online to our district website, which is www.sfdr-cisd.org. And then they'll complete the online application. They will require some documents, which this is step one.
That's step
Okay.
one. Okay.
That's step one. And the required documents, just so that they'll know, so that they can have everything ready, is a child's birth certificate,
Okay.
their social security card, the immunization record, a parent's photo ID, proof of residency, electricity, cable, telephone bill, and the child's previous school records and withdrawal forms if it's
If they went
applicable.
to-
Right,
if
if
they
it's
went to
applicable.
somebody. Okay.
But everything will be online. However, in the event that a parent needs assistance or needs a paper copy, we will gladly give that to them. So that's available to them. And of course, everything can be uploaded onto the website for step one.
Okay.
So I'll let Ms. Nieto continue with the Spanish.
Así es, bueno, a todas las personas que están interesados en inscribir a sus niños, a sus nietos, las inscripciones empiezan el 1 de abril y todo será completamente en línea, así es de que el primer paso es ir a la página de internet del distrito, que es www.sfdr.cisd.org.
Okay.
Y ahí van a poder encontrar el paquete, todas las formas que se tienen que llenar y luego las van a tener que subir también ahí,
Escanear y subir. más o
escanearlas y subirlas ahí y entregarlas.
menos. Okay.
And step one is for new students only.
Okay.
Okay, they're there for 3-year-olds. They won't have to follow this process. We'll get that going with them. But step two, once they get everything done with the district and student services, then we have step two. Once all of that is completed and uploaded, they will notify Irene C. Cardwell, and then we review the records, and then we give them a call to set up an appointment.
And that would be the second process?
That is the second step,
Okay.
and then we have more information that we need, because for Head Start, you do have to qualify. So we look at those records. So step two is important, where they'll get a phone call from us, and then they'll come meet with us face to face, of course, following CDC, and then we continue with that process.
Okay.
Este proceso,
Oh, no, go ahead. Then I'll elaborate on other services that Irene Cardwell does.
ok, este proceso de inscripciones es solamente para los niños de 4 años, porque los niños de 3 años que ya están en el programa siguen algo un poquito diferente.
Sí.
Pero el primer paso es solamente llenar los documentos en línea. El paso número 2, ya que el distrito los recibe, entonces ellos nos notifican al programa y el programa estaría comunicándose con los padres de familia para avisarles y hacer una entrevista
cara a cara,
en
¿verdad?
persona. Sí.
Ok,
en persona van a hacer las entrevistas.
Sí.
¿cierto?
Yes.
Sí.
Yes, and Cardwell does have an online process, which is new, which
Okay.
we're kicking that off this year.
Okay.
So again, if online is a concern, we will do anything for them to register. We can do it face-to-face, paper copy, anything, just to make sure that they register.
That they are-
Just a reminder that it is for any 3 or 4-year-old student
Okay.
before September 1st of 2021. They have to be 3 or 4.
Las
September 1st of-
inscripciones, así es, las inscripciones son para los niños de 3 o 4 años de edad para el 1 de septiembre del 2021 y por supuesto que estaba diciendo la doctora Talamantes que hay, bueno, si se pueden comunicar si tienen alguna pregunta o tal vez necesiten ayuda haciendo el proceso en línea, también se les puede ofrecer otra
¿Y
cosa.
a qué número pueden hablar ese?
It's 778-4650 for step 2.
El número de teléfono es el 778-4650. para el paso 2.
Ya no tenemos esto.
Memo, hey.
Todo me lo hicieron más
We need to
fácil
get-
ahora.
We need to get Cardwell in the house more.
Tell you,
You know, and I want to elaborate. You know, I can share my experience with Cardwell because my Leslie Nicole went there. She went there. Fantastic program that they have there. Now has grown even better. One thing that I did like about Cardwell that I think all parents, you know, if your child is in daycare, they also have a daycare area where they welcome buses in, and they, whenever the time is up, the daycare will come and pick them up.
Okay.
So not only does that maybe, and I'm going to be a little bit trying to save people some money there, you only probably pay part-time daycare for that aspect too. So by all means, the great programs that they have, you know, they do a lot of reading. They have a lot of books, fundamentals memo as far as, you know, comprehensive skills of ABCs, and
Yes.
learning a book.
They've got great programs there. My kids went to Cardwell. Two of them went.
awesome.
Yeah, one of them went for 2 years, so he's bummed out already. He's a
Yes.
graduate, but he went 2 years. He went when he was 3 and when he was 4. But it did help him a lot because
Yes.
he was really shy, and I think that's something else that helps the kids, you know, start associating with other kids and start, you know, getting used to
Rules.
the next
Oh,
and
yes.
the
Getting
next
used to rules.
and the
porque-
next what you could say 13 years because
Yes.
it's kinder and then first to 12, so 13 years of their life. So it's a good process. It's something that they help them. Like you're saying, hey, get in line. You know, I remember
Yes.
going with them and you'd see all the little kids, you know, walking behind each other, following the rules. Some get in trouble. Some don't.
Pero, you know, Memo,
Así
and
son
I-
los niños.
And I think that is Irene Cardwell with preschool, and is very important because unos niños están tan acostumbrados a estar en la casa,
Yeah.
no saben.
Sí. Tienen
No,
mamitis o papitis. ¿verdad?
Mamitis, se quedan mucho.
No, I remember the first day you would go drop them off, man, crying, y llore. You just have to like peel them off and leave them there and run. Córrele, porque-
Yes, and let me tell you, with the pandemic, we've
Yes.
done so many things. Like Ms. Nieto said, we're doing face-to-face
Okay.
classes. We're doing online, fully online, and hybrid. But our students, we do have protocol. We started with summer school. We were the
Yes,
first ones to start
remember
with
that.
summer school. They walk in, we check their temperature, we ask our important CDC questions, and then it's only one parent allowed on campus now to walk
Okay.
the child in. But each child, which is so different, they have their own individual desk,
Okay.
and they have their personal shield,
Okay.
and so does the teacher. So we make sure that we do have the safety
Protocols in
Yeah.
places.
right and
Yes.
equipment so that they get the proper education. But we, you know, education does start at home, and we work
Yes.
with the parents. It's so important that we have that
Yeah,
family
because it's nothing
involvement.
good if you guys do a good job in school and then we don't, you know, continue
Follow
it at
up with
home.
it.
Yeah, follow up at home. So
It's true
it's
that.
a you know
Exactly.
hand by hand process there that we can't just leave. You know, and I remember some parents that were like, "No, hombre, pues no les enseña nada." We can't leave all the work to you guys. We have to.
Right.
It has to be a hand by hand, you know, process of taking, you know, building these kids up for college, right?
Right.
That's going to be their future.
Exactly.
I'm in
And-
that process right now where I'm like, man, well, one of my kids is going this year. Next year, the other one's going. So I already start. I didn't go to college. I went to a technical school, but it's not the same thing. You walk in, but over here you have to do, you know, process the application, send your
Yes. Financial aid.
Financial
Financial
aid,
aid, you
todo
have to-
eso.
Yes, and let me
Transcripts
tell you,
and all that.
yes. So one of the things we do as far as like the family engagement, we make sure that we still have the family involved, even though they're not on campus.
Okay.
We do everything online. We
Okay.
provide families reading together, which
Okay.
is an evening program, and we read to the children and have an activity, and they participate via Zoom. Plus all of our parent trainings. We do kinder readiness because we want them ready for kinder and what the parents can do at home with them. Plus, we do the father initiative,
Okay.
where we have the fathers Zoom in with one of our coordinators, Mr. Donald Evil, who does an excellent job. And financial aid, we have financial aid workshops with Southwest Texas Junior College to give the parents input. We want the parents to succeed as much as the child. So
Okay.
we give them ways to get their GED. If they need to get enrolled in junior college,
Okay.
we provide all those types of services
Services,
for the
information. That's good to
parents
know. That's
and
good to know.
for our students, and we're there, and we still do everything. I know Mr. Martinez helped us with a live pledge,
Yeah.
and
And I read a book the other day.
You did?
I read
Yeah,
a book.
good- yeah.
I read a book.
Celebrity.
I read a book the other day for the kiddos. So
That's
Yes.
good. That's good.
I vamos.
Yes, and we've had Representative Tony Gonzalez on, and then last week we had Jack Mayfield. He did the pledge
he
with our
did.
students.
That's good.
Yes.
That's
Nice.
And he had his Angels uniform. So, we make sure that they're still involved and engaged because they have to have that concrete knowledge and learning. And this gives them a step ahead
Yeah.
where they can get all the foundations, like you said, the fundamentals. So I'll have Ms. Nieto translate because I know it's a lot
Ahora
of
sí
information.
Memo, I love this.
Gracias.
I'm not going to hesitate to invite Cardwell anymore.
Yes,
Memo.
no,
Bueno,
we're here.
primero, antes un poquito de empezar con esta última tema,
Información.
ella estaba diciendo acerca de las cosas que ofrecemos en Cardwell para mantener a los niños seguros cuando llegan a la escuela, se les toma la temperatura, solamente se permite un padre de familia a ir a dejarlos allá a la escuela y ellos en el salón de clases tienen individualmente su propio área donde trabajan solitos y usan su máscara, por supuesto, pero también se les tiene un protector a cada uno en su
cubículo o en su
sí,
escritorio, ¿verdad?
en su escritorio. Ahora usamos escritorios cuando antes no se usaban, pero es para protegerlos a ellos
Protegerlos a
mismos,
cada
¿verdad? Y luego pasamos al tema acerca de lo que el programa ofrece, no nada más a los niños, sino a los padres de familia, que es muchos entrenamientos de cómo involucrarse en la vida de los niños, no solamente ir a entregarlos a la escuela, sino también involucrarse con
Es algo muy importante.
su estudio y les ofrecen todo en línea, por Zoom. Tenemos un programa que se llama Lecturas para las Familias y eso es también por Zoom y se les invita a que los padres se involucren y lean a los niños y esto les ayuda también a los niños a desarrollar su vocabulario y también se les ofrece talleres acerca de cómo llenar ayuda financiera, de cómo inscribirse, llenar formas también y muchos otros entrenamientos que es muy beneficiario para los padres de familia, de financieros y de salud también.
También. Pues sí, es algo muy importante. Y esto inicia el primero, right? April 1st is when
Yes.
there's an open enrollment, or you can say
Yes, for new students.
for new students
For new
starts.
students.
And it goes there. Does it have an end date or?
No,
No?
they can apply anytime, but for the new students, the state does ask us that we can enroll them until April 1st.
Okay.
And there's a step 1 and a step 2, and everything is fully online, but of course, we'll be glad to take their phone calls or give them a paper copy.
Okay.
We just want to make sure that they enroll, and then, because it is a process.
Yes.
But I did want to mention the quality services that we do have. We do provide the kinder readiness for our students that are going to enter kinder. Our teachers are state certified. Every teacher is
Okay.
state certified, and we do have assistants in every classroom. It's 1 to 10, one teacher per 10 students. So we have one teacher and one assistant. Also, we provide services for children with special needs. We do have speech therapists on campus, and we do have life skill units. And then we do provide the differentiated instruction for those students who are a little bit below, but make sure that they have the equal access to everybody else. And then, of course, our family and community engagement. We do have 3 nurses available. We need to make sure all their immunization's up to date. We even check their BMI to make sure if our younger students, if they're overweight or underweight, that we work with those students as well. We have a dietitian on contract, and then we also provide the breakfast and the lunch for them, and then transportation if they need it.
Oh man, I'm glad I didn't get a BMI when I was in East Side. I would have failed that dramatically. But
I know.
like I said, it's fantastic. The safety guidelines. You guys, from talking to our superintendent, you guys were the first ones to implement a little bit of a face-to-face, and you guys did a phenomenal job of it.
Yes.
From that, I think he even said on the air where he praised everybody there, Irene Cardwell,
Yeah,
for the great
they
work
did.
you guys did whenever that first started, like you
Yeah.
said, summer
Summer
school,
school.
and
Yes.
going into school. Which
That was a while back when we were at uncertainty. there.
Uncertainty.
Yes, it was
When-
right in the
when
start of the pandemic.
cases
Yes.
were above like 500.
Yes.
You guys still managed to teach our kids, which
And
is different, Memo, from teaching them from home. And like I said, I have a first grader.
Yes.
por un ratito, I couldn't do it no more. I said, you know what? Para atrás a la escuela, mijo.
Yes.
All right. So we
Yes.
do have a question here. Does Cardwell School have bilingual classes for children?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
They get tested
They get
once they
tested, right?
register. Yes,
Okay.
and it's a test of language.
Yes.
Just to see,
To see where
what's
the
their
sort of-
dominant language, which is English and Spanish.
Spanish.
So Ms. Nieto is actually a bilingual teacher.
Okay.
So she's a bilingual hybrid teacher. So if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yes, en español para los papás.
Pues sí.
Yes.
Sí,
Ajá.
sí.
Así ofrecemos clases bilingües para los estudiantes y bueno, como estaba diciendo la doctora Talamantes, se les da un examen a los niños cuando van a inscribirse. No es un examen para que ver qué tanto saben, sino solamente de lenguaje para ver.
¿A cuál es su idioma fuerte, verdad?
Sí.
Si
Exactamente,
español,
¿qué
inglés.
predomina?
Los míos eran español, solo los pusieron en bilingüe porque en mi casa hablamos puro español, no hablamos. Bueno, sí, yo sí
Eso
hablo
sí.
inglés.
Yes.
Fíjate
Eso
que
sí.
eso es algo muy importante. Muchos papás, bueno, nos enfocamos en inglés, ¿verdad? Y es lo que queremos que aprendan. Pero mi papá siempre decía que no se te olvide el español. ¿Por qué? Porque sirves más. Y sí es cierto, cuando me
Yes.
fui a estudiar, podía ganar más dinero sabiendo español e inglés.
Yes, to be bilingual.
It's just easier for, or sometimes they needed somebody to translate something for a student that where we were studying. And can you translate? Yes. And we would try to speak to him and,
And to elaborate on that, a Head Start standard is to work with the students' native language, their home
Okay.
language. So if they're dominant in Spanish, of course we teach the English and we incorporate it, but we do focus on their home language as well. So if
Okay.
they speak Spanish, we'll speak Spanish to them,
To them,
as well.
okay.
So we make sure we enforce
that was a question that we got here. So thank you for
Yes.
answering that. Yes, and that is something very important. You know, they like we've done it, and they get tested before to see which ones are dominant, and that's where they'll place them at.
Yes.
But they can change afterwards, right? If they become more fluent in English,
Yes.
they can
Well,
get.
They test
transfer.
them at the end of the year as well.
Okay.
So we'll, that exam will let us know, okay, they're more fluent in Spanish or they stayed more fluent in English.
Okay.
So, and we'll get the growth on that as well. And that's one thing about our Cardwell teachers. They do test our students as far as like development and growth at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and at the end of the year.
Okay.
And they also have to visit the parents at home. Of course, with the pandemic, we did more of Zoom visits or phone conferences, but we still want to make sure that we work with the family.
Okay.
Así es, a los niños se les pone un examen, bueno, a los bilingües al principio del año cuando los van a inscribir y luego también al final del año, pero
Para ver qué
también
tal.
sí el
cómo van.
crecimiento. Y lo mismo hacemos con los restos de los niños en la escuela para monitorear su crecimiento. Al principio del año se les pone un examen, a la mitad del año y al finalizar el año también.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great information coming from Cardwell.
yes.
Like you said, you have time starting on the 1st. You ladies are more than welcome to come again and
Yes.
just to remind us of, throughout the weeks as it gets closer, que la gente se anime para que vaya.
Yeah.
But by all means, everybody that have kids in daycare, I cannot stress this
So
enough.
Thursday is the first day they can
Yes,
register. Thursday is
Thursday,
going to be the
April
first
1st.
day. April 1st, you can register your kids for the Cardwell Head Start program. So I want to thank you ladies for coming in. Thank you guys. Thank you for being with us and giving us this great information. Remember, if you guys have any questions, you can also call 778-4650.
Yes,
Is
and
that
that's the
correct?
Cardwell
And they
office,
can
yes.
help you there with any type of question you might have. But you can also find this on the school district website. You can find
Yes.
that there. So
Shout out to everybody out there. Go
Yes.
commercial breaks, no, Memo?
yes, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Border Federal Credit Union, your home for home equity loans. Bringing in 2021 with a $210 cash rebate. Matching rates as low as 2.99% APR. Some restrictions apply. Border Federal Credit Union. Reach out now at borderfcu.com/promotions. Border Federal Credit Union, home equity loans now with a $210 cash rebate. Border Federal Credit Union, 600 East Gibbs in Del Rio. Call now, 830-774-2328 for more details.
Global Glass LLC now offering glasswork on commercial and residential glasswork. Call them today at 830-765-4593 or 830-422-2299 with free estimates and now offering sneeze guards for your business. That's Global Glass LLC, locally owned and operated here in Del Rio. Stop by at 201 Veterans Boulevard for all your glass needs. Border Chic Boutique, now open with all the new modern chic style clothing in town. We carry Del Rio's highest quality clothing, brands like Crazy Train and other popular boutique brands. We have the most affordable accessories, shoes, and jewelry. Come visit at 200 Western Drive inside the Easy Stop. Call us or send us a text at 830-765-0279. Visit our Facebook and Instagram page for specials and store hours. So dress to impress in a border chic way with Border Chic Boutique.
Howdy Del Rio, this is Q with the Devil's River Beer Barn, 10382 Highway 90 West, out across from Blackbrush out by Lake Amistad. Please come out and see us. We got the coldest beer in Del Rio, famous micheladas every day, breakfast tacos Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Our hours are from 7 a.m. to midnight, Monday through Saturday, noon to midnight on Sundays. We've got snacks, Cokes, sodas, Gatorades, Powerade, all kinds of merchandise. You name it, we have it. Come on out and see us. We appreciate everything Del Rio's done for us. Please come and see us.
Have questions about your roof or need roofing services? There's only one name to remember, Del Rio. That's Sanchez Roofing Services. With all types of roofing work available now, Sanchez Roofing Services is voted #1 roofer here in Del Rio. Give him a call at 830-734-8705. They offer quality and excellent customer service, so don't get scammed by out-of-towners by choosing local. Also, like their Facebook page at Sanchez Roofing Services for updates. Give them a call today for all your roofing needs.
Big rigs, semis, 18-wheelers, whatever you want to call it, at Del Rio Towing and Wrecker Service, we've got you covered. From delivering fuel to you if you run out of gas, to repairing your rig to get you back on the road, Del Rio Towing and Wrecker offers a full range of options and emergency roadside and in-shop services. At Del Rio Towing and Wrecker, we stand ready to assist you 24/7. We're located at 4204 Highway 90 East here in Del Rio. Call 830-734-5608, and we'll get your wheels back on the road again.
Skillets of Del Rio has new lunch items available now for dine-in or takeout. Delicious wraps, creamy and melty quesadillas, and their hand-breaded comfort food, the country fried chicken sandwich. Also, join the Skillets Lunch Club, where you buy 5 lunches and get the 6th one free. Call us for curbside service at 830-775-6060 or dine in with us at 2003 Veterans Boulevard. And remember to start your day the blissful way.
Hey everybody, Raul Rivas here, Brown Nissan of Del Rio. 2021 has arrived, and boy, what a difference does it make, doesn't it? You know, in times of change, whether we're looking at the election, the local community, the COVID numbers, your job status, we always look for comfort and stability. And I'm here to tell you that Brown Nissan of Del Rio is still under the same management, the same vision, the same concept, the same process, the same transparency, best attainable deal, always exhausting resources to get you the best financing, focusing on the best trade-in values, and competing with the San Antonio markets when it comes to new car pricing. Give us a shot. Call us up, 775-0566. Follow us on social media. Just type hashtag Better Call Raul, or come see us in person, right on the price, right on the corner, 2300 Veterans Boulevard.
Oralia and staff at CNC Flower Designers, located at 1913 Veterans Boulevard, have a large selection of bouquets, fresh flowers, fruit baskets, balloons, plush animals, silk arrangements, and so much more. CNC Flower Designs for all your floral arrangement needs. CNC Flower Designs opens Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday 8 to 12 noon. Telephone number 830-774-7271. CNC Flower Designs, glad to make that arrangement for any occasion.
¿Cuál es? Ya ni sé dónde está. Vamos a hacer una llamada.
Well, it's fantastic job, the ladies from
Yes.
Dr. T and Ms. Nieto out there communication and
Yes.
translating y todo, memo. Man, but anytime, welcome anytime back to
A ver.
the studios.
Yes. Fernando, buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
Guillermo, muy buenos días. ¿Cómo estamos? Desde Ciudad Acuña, Coahuila, saludándoles y bueno, pues llevándoles a ustedes la información, Guillermo.
A ver, ¿qué información nos tienes para el día de hoy para nuestra gente?
Bueno, mira, decirte que ahorita lo que es alrededor de las 9 de la mañana se registró la candidata de el PT, Partido del Trabajo, y bueno, pues recae en Ingrid Isamar Valenzuela Martínez, quien bueno, pues es la que va va al frente de este partido. También decirte que el día de ayer hicieron lo propio el partido, el PES, y bueno, pues también una pastora de una iglesia, Mónica Cervantes ella es Mónica Cervantes Villaseñor, y ella, bueno, es una licenciada. También, bueno, pues decirte que inició el registro con Georgina Cano Torralba en la coalición PRI-PRD. Posteriormente, horas más tarde, fue el ingeniero Sergio Garza Castillo quien se registró por el PAN. Y también hablar de lo que ya por la tarde, el día del arranque de los registros, fue el Partido Verde Ecologista, que cae y recae en lo que es Pablo Ortega Alvarado, muy controvertido este señor. Y también, bueno, pues decirte que por parte del Movimiento Ciudadano va lo que es la pastora que te comentaba, la pastora de la iglesia, es Kenia Solano Quiroga, y hasta el momento, bueno, pues es el Partido Verde el que se registró, el Partido del Trabajo fue el último que se ha registrado. Tenemos conocimiento de que el día de hoy se registra también por Morena, el licenciado Emilio Alejandro de Hoyos Montemayor, parece.
¿Sí?
No recuerdo el segundo apellido. Y bueno, pues también habrán de hacer lo propio otros partidos más que, bueno, pues hasta el momento
pues
no nos han informado.
Se están
como Fuerza por
poniendo
México.
Se están poniendo buenas, ¿verdad? Las elecciones. Las elecciones comienzan el próximo domingo, si no me equivoco.
El día de la coneja, Guillermo, es cuando arrancan las elecciones, en los primeros minutos de este domingo, de este domingo 4. Fíjate, comienzan en cambio de horario, comienzan también en lo que es en el día de la coneja, como le nombramos por acá. Es cuando inician, cuando arrancan lo que son las campañas. Y bueno, pues también decirte, Guillermo, esto es en cuanto a política, no sé si quieras ahondar más en lo que es el tema político. Pues ya te dije, los que hasta el momento se han registrado. De COVID no me preguntes, porque ya empezando lo que es la campaña se va a acabar el COVID.
No, eso siempre. Ya hemos tenido un proceso electoral en Ciudad Acuña o en el estado de Coahuila y supimos que nomás hay elecciones y todo se acaba, ¿no? O sea, bueno, relacionado al COVID.
Así es. Entonces ahorita no hay nada relacionado. Aquí se dice que hay 2 o 3 casos y esos, bueno, pues en un 2x3 se quedan arreglados. Porque ahorita con lo de las campañas, pues no pueden ponerle atención ni prestarle atención a esto del COVID. Lo que sí decirte es de que fue hasta el día fin de semana, el viernes me parece, que fue la última vez que se estuvo ya aplicando la vacuna. Ahorita, bueno, pues hemos visto que no hay filas, no hay nada, ahí en lo que es la macroplaza. Vamos a estar a la espera de cuando se reanuda esto. También comentarte que, bueno, pues se está llevando un periodo vacacional, el cual arranca el día de hoy. Bueno, más bien arrancó desde el viernes, pero ya el día de hoy ya lo que son las direcciones municipales, direcciones estatales,
están de vacaciones.
Esto, en cuanto al gobierno se refiere, pues no están trabajando.
Entonces, ahorita ellos ya salieron de vacaciones. El municipio, gobiernos del estado, oficinas del estado, salieron desde el viernes de vacaciones.
Así es, el viernes fue el último día que trabajaron y será hasta el próximo lunes que regresen ya a sus actividades normales.
Me voy a ir a trabajar a Acuña mejor, allá tienen más días festivos que nosotros. Oye, Fernando, no sabes nada nos están preguntando acá en Del Río. Fíjate que acá en Del Río va a estar cerrado comenzando el viernes, sábado, domingo, va a estar cerrado la presa. O sea, sí puedes ir a la presa, pero no puedes quedarte a acampar ni nada de eso, ¿verdad? Puedes ir a la lancha, si tienes lancha, puedes ir a la lancha y eso, pero a acampar y eso no. Aquí también en la ciudad puedes ir tenemos el arroyo San Felipe, puedes ir al arroyo, pero no te puedes quedar. Parece que lo cierran a las 10 de la noche y a las 10 ya te tienes que ir a tu casa. ¿No sabes qué es lo que va a pasar en la presa de la Amistad este fin de semana?
Bueno, pues mira, hasta el momento te voy a decir lo que nos dio a conocer el secretario del ayuntamiento, Felipe Basulto Corona, quien en su momento en una entrevista dio a conocer que lo que está prohibido es abrir lo que son los balnearios, las albercas privadas, con mucha más razón lo que son las públicas, Y de la presa de la amistad, bueno, hasta el momento se tiene entendido, no va a trabajar así como lo comentas tú. Puedes ir, pero de entrada por salida nada más. Y eso bajo lo que es la autorización que tú sacas a través de la aplicación de la presidencia municipal. Es como que está llevando a cabo esto, pero de ir a acampar a riachuelos, a otros lugares, está prohibido, como hasta hace, pues el año pasado todavía. El año pasado no tuvimos Día de la Coneja tampoco.
No.
Entonces, pues hoy en este año va a ser igual. Solamente vas a poder acudir, me imagino, por un espacio de algunas horas y ya retirarte a tu casa, pero hasta eso. Lo que es en la presa, vas a tener que sacar una cita a través de esta aplicación.
Ajá.
Acudir a los riachuelos, bueno, pues habrán de tener sus medidas, lo que son las autoridades, a los riachuelos como acá en los ranchos o en los ejidos, bueno,
Sí.
pues también habrá de andar por ahí lo que es la autoridad, lo que son
Ok.
la Policía Civil de Coahuila y las demás autoridades. No hay hasta ahorita acampamiento en ningún lugar.
Ok. Bueno, Fernando, si eso es todo por el día de hoy, te agradezco. Todavía tenemos otro invitado más. Fíjate que fue un día muy productivo. Estamos hablando sobre las vacunas. Ahorita ya aquí en Del Río hay, para que también les informes a tu auditorio, ¿verdad? Que también ya hay vacunas para 16 y hacia arriba. Ya no hay categorías, por decirlo así. Ahora lo están abriendo para cualquier niño de 16 años hacia arriba. En el condado de Valverde tenemos un total de 11,041 personas que han recibido la vacuna. En el condado, la primera vacuna, ¿verdad? Y 4,839 ya la segunda vacuna. O sea que están 4,839 personas están protegidas ya, por decirlo así, al 100%, ¿verdad? Con la doble vacuna, que no es un 100%, ¿verdad? Tenemos que tener todavía precauciones, pero esos son los números que nos están dando del condado de Valverde. Así es que, y tenemos una población de 16 para arriba, o sea, 16 hacia arriba, de 36,546 personas. O llevamos más o menos una tercera parte de la población ya con con la primera vacuna, ¿verdad? Y cubiertos pues un porcentaje muy pequeño, pero ya abrieron las vacunas para las personas de 16 años hacia arriba.
Pues decirte que acá acaban de finalizar con lo que son de 60 y más. Decirte que aquí en Ciudad Acuña, Coahuila, se aplicaron 7,899 vacunas y bueno, pues estamos a la espera de que lleguen más y de que se busque a más personas de 60 y más. Es lo que hasta el momento se ha dado. No obstante, bueno, pues estamos a la espera los de menos años, pero bueno, siguen todavía con lo que es la primera ronda, la primera vuelta, con lo que son de los adultos mayores y bueno, pues a la espera de que continúe con los años más hacia abajo. Guillermo, pues esto es lo que tenemos para informarte desde acá, desde Ciudad Acuña. Gracias a ti.
Bueno, there you have it.
All
First
right.
of all, I'd like to thank Fernando for being with us. Second of all, that was an EAS, emergency
EAS
alert system that we
yes.
have. So that is an alert that was going on the air. We don't have any control over those. Those go on automatically.
Automatically.
But now we're going to get another phone call.
Regarding now, like I said, with the vaccines being open, I would like to. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of while we're here, and because I want to stress on this. I think the city posted something that 16 and older now. I just want to confirm their memo because
Dice, fíjate, nos mandan este mensaje. Dice, please tell Del Rio residents not to worry about no camping at the park or lakes Frio River is 100% open to camping and alcohol. Concan and Gardner Park and all other parks on Frio and the Nueces River. Bueno, pues, I mean, I think what we're just trying to do is be a bit more cautious here in our city. And we still need to, no sé qué es lo que les interesa tanto de ir a la acampar, ir a la presa.
So,
Pero
Memo,
bueno.
really quick,
Yes,
before
dime.
I get John Sheedy on here, the other day I had Dr. Gutierrez.
Ajá.
Y me dijo que siempre le dicen que es un Debbie Downer, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Porque dice esas cosas.
Ajá. Que no salgan.
Y que no salgan y eso. Y le dije, mire, doctor, I would rather hear you tell me that. I would rather hear you decirme que no hacer estas cositas y hacerte caso, que yo estar en la cama, en el hospital,
Yep.
con un ventilator, y tú diciéndome, hey, otras cosas que de verdad no va a querer oír. Y nomás lo voy a dejar así. Okay, you know, that's how I see it. And like I said, we're going to get a hold of our Emergency Operations Center Coordinator, Mr. John Sheedy, for the city of Del Rio, who's going to give us some great information regarding this first dose Pfizer. And good morning, John.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
We're here. We're
morning, Mr. Sheedy.
it's a Monday. We want to try to inform the people of Del Rio of all the great stuff that's going on in our city. And I believe you guys have something even better here. From what I'm seeing, you guys posted on there a Pfizer vaccine clinic.
Yeah, so we're doing another clinic on Wednesday.
Another clinic, back-to-back clinic. Do you happen to know how many of those Pfizer vaccines we got allocated this time?
I'm not sure of the total allocation. I know that we vaccinated, Saturday we vaccinated 1,665. So that was really, really good. I think that's the highest we've ever done. They vaccinated 202, Sunday, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 900 allocated. Probably end up being a little bit more than that because we get extra, doses out of the vials sometimes. But we have 900 for Wednesday. And then we were allocating, of course, the news that, we're very excited about, all of us, is that we have been given an allocation of 4,600 vaccines. So that's by far the largest we've ever had.
Yes.
So vaccines are coming in. We're really pleased that the vaccines are starting to roll in.
That's good. That's a good thing for our community. That's a good job. I know you and the county have been doing an awesome job of trying to keep all the people informed of what's going on. And I want to thank you for this great information. Now,
John,
the information for Wednesday, that's going to be for 60 now and over?
Yeah, that's Pfizer. So the Pfizer vaccine is 16 and over.
Okay.
So John, now, and I think there's a lot of confusion.
Right.
Are we still having to follow the tiers, or no? Now people can just start going, or how is this going to happen now that the vaccines have been open to all adults?
Right. So it's a great question, and we're working really hard. Hopefully, before the next couple 3 days, we're working on putting together some new information so we can, kind of put it into a really easy to understand process. So what happens at this point going forward? Because we try really hard, but there's so many variables in place. Things change, and quite frankly, each vaccine clinic, each new vaccine clinic we have, makes it more and more complicated because we have people that can't make their second dose, and we have people that, so each clinic, there's more and more people that are kind of, what I want to say, they're out of the system.
Okay.
Because they've missed doses and they've gotten a second dose at another clinic. So sometimes it just gets tricky. Then we've got, it's just harder for us. So really, we're trying to simplify the process. And again, we're going to have some of that out for people to follow. But from this point moving forward, yes, we are in 1C. So everyone in Texas that's 16 or over is now eligible to take the vaccine.
Okay,
Nice.
that's good.
So-
That's good. That's good to know. Now I'm going to ask you. Maybe this might sound as a dumb question, but we did get asked this. If you get the first shot of Pfizer, the second one has to be Pfizer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We
Yes.
did. I'm asking that because we did have that
Yeah.
question the other day, and we said the same thing. I mean, it has to be the same one. You can't get one from one company and then get another one from another one because it's not going to work.
Totally
They're
different.
totally
Yeah,
different. So you have to.
Yeah, those vaccines are designed to work together. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Just wanted
And
to
so-
be sure.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And so, again, everybody that's 16 or over, but you have to remember if you're 16 or 17 and you want to get the vaccine, then you'll have to look for a Pfizer clinic because
Okay.
Moderna and Johnson & Johnson,
Are
they are
18
limited to 18. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now for this clinic, what do they have to do? Do they have to register?
No, so that's everything. That's what the things I'm talking about. We're trying to simplify this and get it out to people so they can understand. And apologize, it's taken us a little time, but things just move so fast. So we were the pre-registration process that we had, as far as when we talk about registration, we're no longer doing that.
Okay.
So there's no longer any need. That link's been down. We took that down last week. That was when we were trying to follow the tiers, and it was more structured along, the phase 1A and phase 1B. Now that's pretty much opened up to everybody. We're no longer, nobody has to go register on the city and county registration.
Okay.
All you do, really, it's really simple. From this point moving forward, you'll just monitor for a clinic, and whenever you're aware there's a clinic, and there's numerous ways that'll happen, it'll be posted on the city and county social media, Facebook. We'll also try and send out texts and possibly voicemails. We're something we'll be talking with you about later, Javi. Maybe we can even do something Wednesday.
Yep.
We really need people to focus on signing up for the alert sense.
Okay.
So one of the things that's happened is we've been kind of using that alert sense.
Yes.
And quite frankly, we're overusing it because we're sending out so many voice messages, and we have to do the voice messages to hit the whole county because we don't have enough people signed up.
Okay.
But once we go over minutes, then it starts getting very, very expensive. So we need people to follow that link. We're gonna be posting that on city Facebook, and the county will have it. We're gonna start getting that much more visible so people can find it. Sign up for Alert Sense, because then you can get texts, and it's very, very easy for us to communicate so much with you about what's going on. But it's critical that people sign up.
Yeah, you are right with that. I did get some text this past time you guys sent out an alert, and it was about the vaccine. Unfortunately, we're actually covering the Rams.
The Rams game,
the Rams game and the Queens game. So we were out of town, so we couldn't take advantage of that. Even last week we got one too. So I want to thank you for that information. And yes, we'll get with you on Wednesday and see what we can. Yeah,
because that's big. 16 and over. That's a big chunk that we can start going. Especially and let's be honest, John. Those 16 and over are the ones that we got to kind of try to watch over a little bit more because they're the ones a little bit more active than us adults. Kids tend to want to be with friends and all this and that. So, those 16 years and older, that is great news that, people need to definitely just show up and I just hope I'm gonna try to reach out to the school and see if there's anything, maybe if kids do elect to go there during school, maybe they could get like a little doctor's note that they were there getting vaccinated or something.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing. Yeah, because we need to try to get all of our kids, vaccinated. That way next year we can have a regular year. Yeah, regular school year.
Right. No, I know that's everybody's wanting a regular school year. We know parents and teachers and everyone is really hoping for that. But yeah, so it'll be really simple moving forward. And this last clinic, we had more. Quite honestly, we had quite a few problems with this last clinic, more than our other clinics. And a lot of it had to do with, we're in the process of changing over from our previous system, which was, again, where you registered on the city and county, that registration. Okay. And then we were sending out messages and texts to that. And as we talked about, that list started getting pretty thin because so many of those people have been vaccinated in other places. Okay. It became very, very difficult to fill appointments of just using that list. So now, what happened at this last clinic, second doses are typically easy because what we try and do is when your second dose is ready, we just send out, we did that. We send out, an appointment based on your last name when you show up. They're easier. But what caused us a little bit of problems this time is we had to get those folks, even though we had already sent them an appointment time, then we had to get them to get into the new system. So we had to send out a link asking them to go register in the new system. And that's why there was a little bit of confusion because then some of the appointments were lost and in the afternoon, people, just show up in the afternoon and people were kind of not so focused on the appointments anymore. But moving forward, it's important everybody understand it's going to be a lot smoother. As soon as we get past this little point of trying to get these into our new system. So again, all you do, everybody just monitors for a new clinic. find an appointment, go in there and get you an appointment. Once you've gotten that first appointment, then you'll be in the system, and the system will notify you again for the second. I mean,
Okay.
it'll be much smoother.
Much smoother. Okay.
All right, John.
Yeah.
We'll see you there Wednesday then.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Thank
No,
you.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
10:45, ya nos vamos. Ahora sí nos pasamos.
sí, ya.
Nada más vamos a ir con la reflection of the day y nos vamos.
Yes.
This is the reflection of the day, brought to you by CNC Flower Designers. When someone has wronged you, repay them with forgiveness, and it will be remembered forever. Si alguien te hizo mal, págaselo perdonando y lo recordarán por siempre. This has been Presentamos
The reflection of the day.
la reflexión del día.
Okay, ahí quedó la reflexión del día. That's going to be it for us. 10:46 here at Classic. Nos pasamos. Ernest,
Nos pasamos, por favor, remember, comenzando el primero.
de abril, 1 de abril, pueden registrarse para el Head Start program
Head
de
Start program.
Irene C. Cardwell.
Yes.
And that's going to be it